They come out with a bad poll in a month from now, say Rasmussen is terrible, crime is down, migrant fight league, migrants, only migrants.
Trump went to Philadelphia yesterday and gave a speech that was filled with lies and projections. So as always, I thought we could go through some of the talking points he made and show why this convicted felon is in no way fit for office. And I thought, let's start with maybe the craziest thing I've ever heard him say.
I told Dana White of UFC, I said, here's what we're going to do. You know, these are tough cookies coming into our country, coming with prisons and mental institutions. I said to Dana White, UFC, he's got a big fight going on right now. He's a good friend of mine. You know what he said the other day? They said, who's the toughest person you've ever met? He said, definitely Donald Trump. He said, Donald Trump. How about that? But I said, Dana, I have an idea for you to make a lot of money. You're going to go and start a new migrant fight league. Migrants, only migrants. And then at the end of the year, the champion migrant is going to fight your champion. And I hate to tell you, Dana, I think the migrant might win.
Not only is this horribly xenophobic on its face, trying to paint all immigrants as criminals or mentally unwell, which is just writ large untrue, but you can also see how he actually views them as literally less than people. We can't let them work jobs. We definitely can't house them. No necessities to survive. And citizenship, don't even think about it. But we can lock them in a cage and make them fight each other like dogs for our entertainment for money that you know they will never see. He's going full mask off, and not a soul in the crowd or his base even cares at this point. This is why we can't let this bigot get anywhere close to office again.
Unbelievably crooked Joe Biden is going around trying to claim that crime is down. He says crime is down. Crime is so much up.
Not only is this a grammatical nightmare, not so much up, but it's also a blatant lie. Not only is crime near a 50-year low under Biden, but as you can see, violent crime has steadily dropped from where it spiked under Trump to be lower than he ever had it. And property crime, while slightly up, is still lower than it ever was under Trump. So this is just an attempt to say something that sounds good to spin a narrative, when in reality, what Biden is saying is true. Crime is much lower than it was under Trump. Or maybe Trump just thinks that crime is up because he just added 34 felonies to the count. I mean, I don't know, a bit of self-projection. I'm sure crime in his inner circle is definitely up. Him, Matt Gaetz. I mean, it's kind of looking bad for the Republicans.
Last night, and they will never tell you this because they're fake news, but last night, Rasmussen, which is, in my opinion, the most respected poll out there. Now, of course, if we get a bad one, I'll take that back. If I had a bad poll, if they come out with a bad poll in a month from now, say Rasmussen is terrible.
Trump here literally giving the game away. If something's good for him and supportive, he'll praise it to the moon. It has to be real then. It's great, blah, blah, blah. But if it's against him, it's fake, it's bad, it's all rigged against me. I don't know how people can hear him clearly admit these things and still valiantly defend that everything has to be rigged against him when he's literally saying if it's supportive of him, he won't say that. But the second it's bad, he will. You know, the 2016 Iowa caucus, the 2016 polls, the 2020 debates, the 2020 election, his sexual assault case, his fraud case, his felony case, the 2024 election if he loses, which is kind of crazy to even think. I mean, if you believe this stuff, is to believe that elephants can fly. He's never won the popular vote. He's lost everything for his party since 2016. He barely squeaked out the electoral win in 2016 by 77,000 votes in 3 states. I mean, he's destroyed the party since then. He passed one bill as president, showed that he literally couldn't pass anything in a bipartisan manner, failed on almost every promise he made. He didn't build the wall. He didn't replace Obamacare. He never brought infrastructure. But we have to rig everything against him, right? We just have to, because we're so scared of what he can do, even though he literally made it into office and did nothing. Now, I was going to bring up this Fox News poll, you know, home of the right-wing propaganda, that showed that Biden had jumped 5 points in a matter of months to now lead Trump, or how there's multiple polls you can look at where Biden is up, that this narrative that Trump is leading in all the polls is just false. And also, polls don't dictate an election. They're more of a snapshot in time. But, you know, it's all just faked and rigged against Trump anyway. Anything that shows Trump not winning is fake and rigged. The truth is, Trump is up in the average of polls by less than a point, which is clear and well within the margin of error. And it was after the 2020 debates that Biden surged and confidence in Trump dropped, so I'm sure it'll be a repeat this year. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.